Welcome back to the Gwent Deckstruction with me, Patinator, where we are going to show off a deck, a day one deck. So it's probably going to be further refined, but for now it works fairly well. It is the Mage Machine Gun deck, starring Falibor. But by Mage Machine Gun, we actually not really using the mages all that much. They're just an additional thing that isn't really an Arbalest, which I'm still having trouble pronouncing because it's now 4 provisions. You know what that means. Portal's got a friend. The categories, we're going to kill a lot of things with this. And I've had good success in day one with it. And we're going to talk about the deck now, which is an additional sentence that is unnecessary. Portal is one of our key tempo cards. It lets you play 2 engines in 1 turn, and that is probably still the safest way to play any sort of engine deck. They can't always handle 2 engines at one time. Usually, there's no Omni-Lock, there's no Multi-Lock card, there's very rarely a card that hits multiple units for a decent number at the same time without setup. So if you can get that going, you can at least let one of them survive, or expect one of them to survive rather. Portal lets us do that by pulling out one of our Lyrian Arbalests, not Syrian Arbalests. The Syria is not in the Witcher world, I believe. Cats crawling all over the window, and that's totally fine. Or Illyrian Cavalry. Illyrian Cavalry now buffed to 4, so it's extra hardy, and it's hard to kill. And basically everything we have has orders, except Falibor, because he don't need no orders. He's one of our closer cards. Vernon Roach is a nice tempo card, but that's the one we should discuss right now. We should discuss Queen Adalia, because she is your secondary double engine card. Not only because it gives you a third copy of a card in your hand, essentially, because we're probably going to use it for Lyrian Arbalest, Cintrian Spellweaver, or maybe even an Arotaz Adept if you have enough people who gain charges on the board and you can reasonably expect them to survive. I like pairing in a round either Portal with itself, because you got Portal and you got your 2 engines going, or Queen Adalia and King Henselt. If putting both of them in the same round, better be in the 3rd round, better be in a round you're going to win, because without them, you're missing not just a lot of tempo, but you're missing a lot of ways to keep your engines safe. So that is my strategy suggestion. Listen to it at your own risk. I'm not that high a rank. But Vernon Roach is a additional tempo card if you know what's left in your deck, and this deck fits fairly well. If you know what to reasonably expect with Vernon, you can just throw him out there and use what you're gonna get. Not usually, but I mean, you definitely want to use Vernon Roach after you use all your specific target cards. Like, don't use Vernon if you still have a King Henselt target on the board. Use Henselt first so that you clean up the draws for Vernon Roach. He's just good value. He also provides you with a Falibor target to start off the Falibor chain. Falibor, of course, changed from destroying somebody with orders. That is a sarcastic thumbs up. To deploy damage an enemy unit by 3, Death Blow, repeat the deployability and decrease the damage by 1, giving him a potential of 13 points in a single play. Now, is that amazing in terms of ratio? Yes, and I think he's gonna get nerfed for it, because he is way more than 1 for 1. He is like 1 for 1.2 power. 1.3? Repeating, of course. Let's save it's 1.3 repeating, of course. I have not updated my spreadsheet yet. He's a good finisher, good tempo play. And he's really good for setting up shots at people who create their own multiple engines, which is why I sort of okay with losing the 1st round if I'm relatively confident that the other guy isn't going to push me in the 2nd round or is too afraid of King Henselt's House of Horrors. Because you can shoot a few engines with your existing unit, maybe with an Arbalest or a Cintrian Spellweaver who was not miraculously nerfed, which is why this deck still works, and then just like, pew, 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 Falibor will kill everything. It's some dirty business, and we're in the business of playing dirty. Playing fair is for people. End of sentence. Royal Decree, of course, here, because 1, it's cheaper, so I kind of want to play with it more. 2, because Royal Decree gets us a card consistently. It can get us whatever we need. It's a tech card. If we need something for Henselt to target, we look for it. If we want our finisher Falibor, we take it. If we want a shield in a unit, we take it with Queen Adalia. It is just an additional copy of a card that might be critical to our match, especially since we won't always have Portal in our opening hand, and we might need Adalia for that early tempo. So find that Royal Decree, get that Adalia going, get our engines going. Seems like a good plan. Roach also contributes to our starting tempo. The starting tempo that Roach provides is important. Not the finning is nice. It's not super necessary. This is kind of a high rolly deck. The finning is nice, but the point is he is 3 points but isn't on an engine, which will either die or okay. It's the death that really concerns. If lock, fine, you lock it. But consider this: most locks are in the 5 power range. 5 power, 4 power, previously 3 power. Ox is 5 power. The Alba Armored Cavalry is 4 power. If you play a Dahlia with an engine, usually a 3 or 4 point engine, that's 7 points, maybe 10 or 9 points depending on the engine you place earlier. And Cavalry, Arbalest along with the Dahlia. That gives you 9 points to 10 points on board. One with a shield. If they lock it, you're fine because they played a 4-point play to your 10-point play. That gives you a lot of room to set up other engines to unlock something if you decide to remove Sabrina and put in Cuckoo Dak, which I would actually recommend because we actually kill so many things with this deck. What are they going to do? They'll be behind, and that's the point. You have to keep them behind as an engine deck. The moment they get ahead of you, then they have tempo to follow that up, you're in trouble because your plays are inherently super slow and super greedy, which is why Roach is definitely staying in the deck, at least in my version. Necromancy is for people who decided, you know what, I'm gonna be a jerk and I'm gonna run Croc and I'm gonna kill everything. No, you won't, because we'll bring it back from the dead. They might kill it again, and you might be sad when that happens. End of sentence. Margarita Lau Antil is here because she's a mage, synergizing with our Cintrian Spellweavers, and because there's occasionally a few things we want to lock. Important note for people who are new to the game, locks do not work on statuses. We do not remove an important status known as Resilience, which lets a card sit from one round and exist into the next. That is only removable through a Purify. But there's a lot of things we have to lock. I mean, we do generate a lot of damage with Cintrian Spellweaver and our Lyrian Alvarez. Cintrian Spellweaver plays once, 1 damage. Played with a Arteza Adept is instantly 3 damage. 1 from playing a wizard, a mage rather, and the charge given to it by the Arteza Adept. Give it a new friend through Henselt, and you've got maybe 5 damage. I want to say 5 damage. And you can kill a 5-point engine with this. And yes, it seems expensive, but if it goes with our Adalia pair, it's not actually as expensive as it looks. You might have used your leader ability. The cat is chewing on a wire, but I have to pull her away from now. Okay, she's got her claws out. Okay, you can do that. No, please don't, Kitty. Kitty, no. She's meowing at me. She is defying me. Unlike how this deck is not defying me because it is following my orders. Where were we? Queen of Dahlia. Because it fits in with the game plan. So don't worry about using Henselt if you don't have Portal, but you have Adalia in your hand. Don't worry about it. It feels weird. And if you can save him, so much the better. But you can't afford to play to not use Henselt. Because that might just force you to use him in the second round anyway from a losing position. Ensure an opening winning position. Please let go, kitty. Gotcha. See, the cat was messing with me. Say hi. Meow. Anyway, you got a grumpy meow out of the cat. Well, I'll deal with that. Hey, Sile or Kile, the Tankard Veil, depending on what version of the translation you are reading. Same old, damage unit by 2, order damage unit by 2. Sets up Falibors, is a mage synergizing with Cintrian Spellweavers. And it's just a good card. She now averages 8 because she got buffed. Because why not? Why not buff her? Reinforcements is very situational. And by situational, I mean the targets for reinforcements change. You don't just target it on something and then say, ooh, it's gonna be done. No. You play reinforcements on what you are lacking. There are 2 elements to our board. People who shoot and people who give those shooters ammo. If you have a lot of shooters, make somebody with more, give them another ammo provider. If you're lacking in shooters, you don't have any in your hand, and it's early in the round, you might be expecting more locks or control coming from your opponent. Dupe your shooter. I will leave it to your judgment. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Vincent Mace is great for high base power units. A lot of things are boosted, but we also have enough bullets to get rid of those boosts, so we can set things up for Sabrina? No, not Sabrina. But Sabrina is there as a tech card to take care of wide boards. You don't really need her. Cuckoo Dak is likely better since he is now a 6, a big beefy boy who does the chicken dance and removes your locks from your units, which can be very, very sad for them. For your enemies, not for your units necessarily. The cat is chewing on her treats because she wants treats, but she ain't gonna get them because she's already gotten her treats. I swear to God, I took my antihistamines today, but I think I'm getting sniffly. If there's anything replaceable in the deck, it's Sabrina. Vincent is there for several things. Forbidden Magic and Arcade Wenny Revenants. Arcade Wenny Revenants, a passive engine, not a passive engine, a engine that creates more engines that keeps going on and on and on, and if they don't handle it, they're gonna be in big trouble. Sure, it's easy to kill, but if they're shooting your Kadwani Revenant, they ain't shooting your other engines. There's just too many to kill. And Forbidden Magic is one of those cards that I from the very beginning, I knew was gonna make it into my decks because it's just so goddamn good. Damage enemy unit by 2, huh? Create a 3-point Kadwani Revenant if you kill it. You know why that's good? Because this is the only card of its type that creates another engine that can keep growing in value. We have Primal Savagery for Skellige. It makes a 5-point unit, 7 points. Big deal. I can make more and more and more and more and more. It essentially lets us have 3 Kadwani Revenants, and that's bonkers. That shouldn't be. Arteza Adepts, they're mages, and they boost things. Also important to remember that the Kadwani Revenant is no longer has reach. Reach is no longer in the game, much like in the Halo universe. So you can put him wherever you want. There's no more like, yeah, do I put it in the front? Who's going to be in the front? No, that's less things for you to think about, which is great. Cintrian Envoy, possibly replaceable, but I like the fact that it can give our dudes ammo, and sometimes we just need ammo to shoot with. There's not a lot of other good 5s that I want to put in the deck that will serve the same purpose, which is why we made it. Although I really do like the idea of the battering ram. It's just that crew requires 2 soldiers, and we're actually bereft of soldiers. Okay, we have some soldiers, but not too many. End of statement. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch me live, you can do so at twitch.tv/PatinatorTV. The schedule is on the page itself. It is adjusted to your local time zone, so you don't have to think about converting time zones, which, believe me, is quite annoying. You can also catch me here, Dark Fluffy Cloud LP. If you don't know if it's me, look for Lightning, and there I will be. It is not actually in the screen. It is in most of my thumbnails. I'm getting allergic, so it's a good time to see you. I'm Patinator, and we can do better. Enjoy the games. Oh no, I didn't cut it off. My tooth really fucking hurts. Holy shit. I think it's infected or something. I had to go get this checked. Wow. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're a jerk.
Fight for it.
I know, our engine's better than theirs. I don't mind using this in the first round, I think. Because if we don't use a Dahlia, this is probably fine. And it's a question mark as to what we pull out here, so we can start with that and play this and mages. Yeah, this seems kind of okay for our first round.
God save the Queen!
That's pretty good. Now we can slow down a little bit, I guess.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Yeah, that's no longer a thing, that's right. Reach is no longer a thing. I think I'll save that. I don't need to double up on the reinforcements.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I actually don't know what to do here. I might play you since we have Necromancy anyway. But we might want to Necromancy Lyrian Alboros. So this is probably fine.
Yes.
We don't even need to play that fast.
Wanna whip my axe?
Yeah, he's gonna pass. 100% though. So 12 points is not easy for them. A long round is almost certainly better for us. Probably. I should have used this. I'm not spending more resources in this round. He'll never be able to push us out, so we'll always have a long round. What we're looking for is a Dahlia. A Dahlia will let us duel up on something important. And then this triple up. And then we just go nuts. I think that pass is appropriate.
We've lived in isolation for too bloody long!
I should have used the buff. I should have used the... That's weird. You have a 6? The fuck is happening? He needs a 7. There you go. That's fine. Well, Falibor's here, this guy's here, that guy's here, so that's good. I don't necessarily want to hear. You're probably going to be one we're going to double up on. Ah, this is good. This is probably your bait. Yeah, that's 100% a pass. Since we lost, we can set ourselves up pretty fucking quickly here. Not necessarily what I want to see. Who do I want to see? I want to see... Backup plan if we end up pulling this. I should have kept this, I think. Bring this up. And we're just gonna shoot everything. Hey, Dry Phoenix, we're just gonna shoot everything. That's nice and all, but what if... What am I even searching for? I'm probably searching for Queen Adalia now. Yeah, I'm probably searching for Adalia into... I don't even know what I'm searching for. Nope, that's gonna get hit by the... whatchamacallit. Fair enough. We're both just gonna sit here, I guess.
As you command.
I hope there's something we can shoot here. You can't play slow and rank. What's seasonal now? I mean, the moment he plays anything, we're gonna blow it up, but I don't know what this fucking nonsense is. Well, those are all dead. Like 100% dead. Yo, they're all dead. Falibor will kill them all.
Now we must stick together.
So we need a 3, a 2, and a 1.
The traitors will pay for what they did.
8 seconds to take return? What?
Onward! Attack!
And see if he's busted as he thinks he is. Start with you, put a shield on it. Use you as a proc. Use Valak. I don't know, Sabrina is actually super useful. Girl, decree for what? Falibor is a good exit plan, but that's our finisher. Probably should not use Falibor.
My great-granddaughter will do great things.
So we're never passing, I think. Do we lock that?
What can I do?
That keeps their power and control for the first round. Oh, that's always going to be a thing.
Destiny is unswerving, cheated, It will not be.
Shoot twice, play forbidden magic. I think. Totally fine. We have a second one. I might pull it out. I used to kill both of them to prevent my forbidden magic chain. Gotta wait till tomorrow for the border. Wow, you really went all in on that. 8 points. I think this is fine.
If you could just sign the confirmation of receipt.
We'll both go long then. Actually, I think we're gonna go in next round. He really wants that Pavetta play. If he wants to do this. So we're looking for... Portal? Necromancy is not super relevant.
Yes.
I think we go in.
Lads, the time to discuss this is later.
2 whole points. Ooh la la. Actually, that's probably bad for me. Falibor isn't great here. Risky, but let's see what happens.
That's what matters.
As you wish.
Holy cow. Hey, it's what matters. Bunch of orders cards still. Wow, a random card, huh? Neat. Way to create some strategy. Well, then I'm gonna consider doing that.
Awaiting your orders.
Good pickup.
As you command.
I mean, you should keep using it. You're gonna want to duel that, son. This one. Good call. I mean... That's what I said we were gonna do, so we're gonna do it.
I am here to lend a helping hand.
I want to set up our Falibor. Oh, this is bananas. You unironically got a little bit dizzy. I can understand that. It is fast. Oh no, an Aguara. Oh no, he's gonna lock something.
Child, return her to me.
Oh no, what are we gonna do about this, Homer? Pretty... You get, oh shit, usurper. Well, I mean, that does simplify things for everybody.
No end of orange.
I've no interest in politics.
We retreat! We hide! Surrender the church!
2. This doesn't seem right. 3, 2, 1, Falibor!
May your blade never dull. May your hand never waver.
Shoot once.
Gotta go with your gut. Fight! Aim! Kill!
Shoot once. Shoot once. I also forgot we were in the second round.
I can't!
Full fish again!
Hey, Big Z. What's up? 3, 2, 1, kill!
The traitors will
3,
pay for what they did.
2, 1. Now what? I don't know. Guess we'll just shoot things. Said mages were gonna be good. Falibor is not busted, but it gives us a clear finisher that I don't have to think about. We couldn't let the Draug thing happen. We didn't have a comparable thing, and I wasn't sure we were gonna kill everything they had. So we just kind of punch him in the face. Really fucking hard. Because they didn't change the Cintrian Spellweaver. And they were like, oh, removal. We should Cintrian Spellweavers and bow dudes are straight up removal if not handled. And it's really difficult to handle them now. This probably isn't the strongest deck. I want to say the stronger deck would be the... Oh no!
Men of Kedwen!
Artifacts!
Attack!
Yeah, that's a can of picnic in the corner. Good eye. Way to assess those priorities, my man. Start with this. Get one of each.
Lyria!
You don't get that there? Fortress is dumb? How is it dumb?
For the Queen!
I assume he wants to win this round because he doesn't have units, so we're just gonna pressure him throughout every round. Those are nice units you have there. Shame if something were to happen to them. I think I want you dead instead. If we do this, we don't have enough. I just want to kill them.
Interesting.
8 is no longer a scary number. This might be a safe dupe. I need 2 points of damage.
Diplomacy is dignified work. My arse.
Fair enough. He needs some points.
Glediven Vort!
So it's probably another 5-point trap. I need 3 damage. Do I need this for the second round? I have an Adalia to boost. No, because I played Portal, I can't use King Henselt. Because Adalia is going to be our secondary play, and then we can Henselt into something relevant.
Lady Margarita told us of this.
No worries, that is still okay. He still needs some points. Necromancy is gonna be huge here. Portal is amazing now with all the big fours. So he's gonna try to line us up for something nasty. For a 6-point crushing trap, I really need to kill this.
Please, I'm just a messenger.
We're not passing. And we will continue to not pass here. Our first play is gonna be this into Adalia. And then dupe it. Hopefully we can find something we can dupe. Okay. I can look for this. That's not bad. I'd rather have one of these Cintrian Spellweavers in hand. If we throw this away, we might not have an Adalia target. First play this. Shields up. Then we look for this. We have another Aretusa in the deck. That'll have to do.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
100 bolts. Do we have a way of killing that? Armor won't save you. Yeah, so this is happening now. I hope you like not having a board. Okay, so 2 of those are dead. Like, we can't stop that.
The north, Temeria.
Bye, Falibor. I mean... he still needs units, right?
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Man, he is not gonna have a great time here. Crushing Trap isn't even gonna get tremendous value. Unless he procs it right now, which is why I'm gonna activate it immediately.
Piece of lambert.
Behold my sacrificial lamb!
Nasty business.
Behold your lack of units! Behold, Optic Blast!
Naturally.
I think he's still gonna win. Oh, it's not gonna work. 21 points is in 2 cards. It's definitely doable for him. Nope, no it's not. I'm super wrong. Wow. Sure was hoping he'd have some units on board. Not playing units is not a strategy anymore. Or maybe it is, I don't know.